Emily, and I'm back again with another video filmed on the same day. Right now I'm going to do a combination May wrap-up, May book haul, and June TBR. I'm going to combine them together because I think it will just work a little bit better and it won't be a bunch of really short videos. Instead it will just be one longer one. Okay, so I'm going to start with the wrap-up. The first book I read this month was Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. And I just realized that I filmed my book haul without talking about what any of the books were about. So I'm going to go back and refilm that. In Steelheart, there's this thing that turns up in the sky and it gives certain people superpowers. And these people are called epics, and they're always evil. David is a normal kid who watched as this epic named Steelheart killed his father. David wants revenge on Steelheart, so he teams up with a group of rebels called the Reckoners to take down epics. I actually read more than half of this last year sometime, but then I had to give the book back to the library and never finished. I don't reread a whole lot because I tend to get bored when I know what's going to happen. So I was a little bit bored until I got past the point in which I'd already read. I also might not have been in the right mood for this book. I might have liked it a little more if I'd read it at a different time because I really liked it the first time I read it. This time I didn't like it as much and I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I might go on, but I'm not sure, so we'll see. Next I jumped on the Cassandra Clare bandwagon. I read the first 2 books in the Infernal Devices trilogy. I read Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince. The Infernal Devices trilogy is a prequel to Cassandra Clare's earlier series. In this one, this girl named Tessa Gray comes to London to find her brother, only to be kidnapped and to learn that she has some special powers that nobody can quite figure out. She gets rescued by the Shadow Hunters and wrapped up in their war against this shadowy person known as the Magister. I'm not going to talk about them much in detail because I'm going to film like a review of the whole trilogy once I finish Clockwork Princess. I gave Clockwork Angel 4 out of 5 stars and Clockwork Prince 4.5 out of 5 stars. The last book I read this month was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. The Night Circus is an adult fantasy. There's these 2 magicians who agree to have this contest, and each of them chooses a player and raises their player to take part in this contest. And the 2 players, whose names are Marco and Celia, play it over a stretch of years only to find that things are not quite as they expected that they were going to be. I've had a copy of this book for over a year because I picked it up at a book sale, and I've kind of been saving it for the trip to Italy that I just got back from, so I wanted to read it on a plane. I didn't expect to actually get through it on the trip, but I had more time to read than I thought I was going to, so I got through it. I liked it, but not as much as everyone else. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars, and I think I'm going to do a full review of this. The next thing I'm going to do is my May book haul. I mentioned this in my newbie tag, but I don't buy as many books as everyone else does. I tend to read books from the library and then put them on a list of books that I want copies of if I liked them. That's why I didn't have physical copies of Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince to show you. I actually did buy some books this month, so I'm going to show you those. The first thing I have I was actually given by my aunt who works at a library and got this from that. It's a copy of Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell. Kindred Spirits is a little short story written by Rainbow Rowell for World Book Day. It's about this girl named Alina who's obsessed with Star Wars. When The Force Awakens comes out, she decides to stand in a line outside a movie theater to see the movie. And she somehow ends up in a line with only 3 people and discovers a lot about herself and other people as she does. I haven't read any Rainbow Rowell, but this is about Star Wars, so I'll probably like it. The next book I got is an Italian translation of Carve by Veronica Roth. It's like subtitled Il Predestinati, which is like something like the predestined according to Google Translate. Carve the Mark is Veronica Roth's new book. It's been getting kind of mixed reviews. Basically, you have these 2 characters, Akos and Syra, who are thrown together when Akos and his older brother are kidnapped. And Akos is trying to rescue his brother, while Syra isn't quite sure what she's trying to do. And they interact together and things go downhill from there. As I sort of mentioned earlier, I went to Italy with my school in the last couple weeks. I just got home yesterday. When I went there, I knew I wanted to get a copy of a book I'd read in Italian, and I thought this was really cool. They print it in single space, and the thing that really sold me on it is this is the blank hardcover. The blank American hardcover just has like it kind of embossed on the front, silver on the side, nothing on the back. This one, they literally printed it on both sides. I don't like blank hardcovers as a rule, but I really liked this one. The last book I bought is The Martian by Andy Weir. The Martian is an adult science fiction novel which was made into a movie a couple years ago. I can't remember how long. Basically, it's about this guy named Mark Watney, and Mark goes to Mars. While he's on Mars, there's a storm and the rest of the astronauts leave and he's left marooned on Mars and has to survive until someone can come and save him. I got this at a bookstore in Italy because, as already stated, I got through the Night Circus way quicker than I thought I was going to, and I needed something else to read. So I believe this is the British movie edition. I'm currently reading it. I'm about this far from the end. Now I'm going to go into my June TBR. Firstly, I'm obviously going to finish The Martian by Andy Weir. I'm less than 100 pages from the end, so it shouldn't take me very long. The next book I want to read this month is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. That'll finish off the Infernal Devices series, and then I'll be able to film a review of all three of them. The next book I want to read is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. 1 minute while I remind myself what this book is about. This girl named Mariko has been raised to marry. She's sent to meet her future husband, and while she's on the road, they're attacked by the Black Clan, who are a bunch of assassins. Mariko escapes and infiltrates these assassins dressed as a boy, and what she finds there makes her question everything she's ever known. I read The Wrath and the Dawn last summer, and it was like my favorite book of the year, so I'm really excited to read this book and see if it's as good. I have it on hold at the library right now, but I'm like 4 out of 4, and most of the books are checked out, so we'll see how long it takes for a copy to actually come in. Then if I might have time, I might read Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell. It's really short, so it shouldn't take me very long, and it might be a good introduction to Rainbow Rowell's writing to see if I want to continue reading any more of her books. Then lastly, I probably should start this book. It's called Eats, Shoots, and Leaves by Lynn Truss. It's a grammar book. I have to read it in preparation for a job I have on campus next fall. I don't actually have to have it done until the end of August, but I probably should start it so I'm not rushing to finish it at the last minute. So that's the end of my video. What did you read last month? What are you planning to read this month? Please comment down below and tell me. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll post a new video soon. Bye!